You wonder what the Epstein emails would look like in 2025, 2026. Right, how different the tone and content would be. It's interesting you mentioned Trump and you mentioned earlier Steve Bannon and the far right. Just on that, I mean, we haven't, and the mainstream media, for obvious reasons, hasn't really touched on actual Epstein's political views. We've heard a lot about his networks, his wealth, his disgusting private life, his crimes. We haven't really talked about him as an ideologue. I mean, he obviously wasn't an ideologue, but what political ideology, financial ideology did he lean towards? Obviously, there's a big discussion about his role, connections to intelligence, which our friend Ryan Grimm and Dropsat have done great reporting on him facilitating Israeli deals, etc. Was he a Russian spy? Was he a Mossad spy? Was he a CIA spy? Maybe all of the above. But in terms of actual political, economic outlooks, there is a lot in there. Not just the eugenics, but the ethno-nationalism. You mentioned, I just want to read out one line here where he says to Bannon, Epstein tells Peter Thiel in the wake of the UK's vote to leave the EU, this is just the beginning. It's part of a return to tribalism. Like Brexit is something he likes. Supporting the Le Pens and the Salvinis, which Bannon is pushing to him, is something Epstein, this Jewish financier living in New York, is totally fine with the European far right. He's telling Epstein adds in his emails to Peter Thiel, you and I both agreed zero interest rates were too high. And as I said in your office, finding things on their way to collapse much easier than finding the next bargain.